Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Thank you all for being here today. Happy Monday. I don't know how many of you guys like Monday, but it's so hard for me getting up on a Monday and going to work, blah, blah, going through whatever. Um, I have a lot on my plate, and I look forward to when I have the breaks in between and a time off so that I could rest and take care of myself. And thank you guys for understanding about Friday. There was no way that I could do the video because of how tired I was. I don't know, for some reason, Friday was a crazy day. It was just more on my plate than I anticipated. But in any event, I am here, and I'm glad I did that video on Saturday, guys. And I hope that helped you as well. Let me see if I can turn this so you guys can see me because it looks like a light is in my glasses or something. I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of that light because it's maybe if I do this will help. I'm not sure. But okay, maybe that helps a little bit. But in any event, guys, I try to show up as much as I can so that you guys stay encouraged and stay motivated. That's so important, especially, with everything that's going on today in this world. Every time I turn on a television or listen to the radio or anything, there's something negative going on. I was at the gym earlier today and working out on a treadmill. And you know how they have all those TVs on, which I really don't like because I have a headset and I'm into the music as I work out. Um, all negativity, toxicity, even the commercials. And I said, oh my God, this is like, So I can only take in 10 minutes of um, toxicity, because we still need to know what's going on in the world. And after that, I've had it. So, with that being said, I had to get rest Friday, and it was good that I was able to rest. And then when I felt better on Saturday, I got up and did some laundry, and then I said, I'm going to do a video because something came to me, and it's about the hate train because that's a lot of what's going on in this world today. That's not the topic today, but go back and watch that video if you guys haven't seen it, because it's important to know what's going on, what I said in the video, and how to stay focused and self care and to stay motivated, especially in these difficult times right now. So, with that being said, the topic of discussion today is healing and the drama, the drama starter. Healing and a drama starter. What happens here is that I don't know, guys. A lot of when you decide that you want to heal from the pain and you're serious and you want to do the work, even though the work is difficult, it's hard, but you want to do it so that you don't feel this pain anymore. You don't want to feel the grief. You don't want the toxicity, none of it. And you decide, okay, no matter how difficult this is, I'm going to persevere. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to be persistent, etc. And you even make out a schedule on how you're going to do this. You're going to fall a few times, but when you get up and keep going, you know, um, especially if you have a high determination and you make that decision, right? So now what that means is that you're ready to focus on yourself to heal your physical and mental health, which is very important. Um, to heal the grief, the toxicity, and as you start to heal, you start to feel better. As you start to feel better, you do better. You want to self care, self love. And then, you start, when all these things happen, you start to realize what's for your highest good and what's not. And when you start to realize and come to a different perspective mentally on what's for your highest good and what's not, then you start to do something about it. And what that means is setting boundaries with those who are full of toxicity and who have brought a lot of pain to your life. You start to realize you don't need that in your life anymore, because all it's doing is affecting your mental and physical health and it's stressing you out. It's nothing good. And then you do a pro and con list and you see that the con outweigh the pros. So at that point, and I'm going to speak from my point of view, once I realize from a different perspective, why am I dealing with this toxicity? It's not for my highest good. Once you know something is not for your highest good, then you can do something about it as you start to heal and do the work. Realizing that you matter just as much as the other individuals. And that's what I had forgotten. And this is why I had to repeat so many lessons, because I forgot about me. I'm busy being self-servient or subservient. How do you say it? Subservient to other folks, that I forgot me, forgot about myself. And when I needed help, and help doesn't mean financially, just, support, just being there. No one was there, as I said in prior videos. And I had to learn to do me, to take care of me. I'm important. And once I started to do the work and cry and the pain and look at everything, et cetera, and so forth, I started to realize, hey, I matter just as much as anybody else. And when you guys start to do the work and start to see things from a different perspective, you're going to realize you matter just as much as anybody else. And you are not responsible for their burdens, because I was carrying my burdens and other people's burdens. That's a heavy load, people, to try to carry. And I realized as I did the work, I'm not responsible. It doesn't matter what DNA we share or that we don't share, or friendship, whatever it is, relationship, whatever it is. I'm not responsible for anybody else's burdens. They're responsible for their own burdens. And me, what I'm doing with all this heavy load is giving it to God so I can stay focused on healing, and on this path and journey to heal and to help others as well. And as you start to do the work, sometimes people from the past who are drama starters will try, they don't like to see you at peace. They don't like to see you grow, heal, and evolve, because they know if you're in that space, they can't take from you. They can't use you like a doormat. They can't set you up for anything because you set boundaries now. Whereas before you didn't set these boundaries, you were just overwhelmed with everything that was happening. For me, I didn't like confrontations, or, like, I would just like avoid things because I didn't want to deal with it. And today I'm going to get right to the point, because self care, self preservation is important. And as I was saying, when you start to do the work and you start to feel better and set those boundaries and look at things and your life and situations from a different perspective, these drama starters sometimes will try to come in, jump in, and try to just lies and gossip. And just, some people love that. That's why they don't want to do the work to heal, because they love being in that space. It makes them feel like they're getting some sort of attention, even though it's negative. So sometimes they don't want to see you heal, grow, and evolve. So they may try to throw a monkey wrench in it to distract you with all the other stuff that they're doing. But like I tell people, when the lies were getting back to me, the gossip, I mean, malicious lies of things that I would never, ever do, that I've never done, even before I got on this healing journey. And what happened is that these people would believe this stuff. And I'm like, why are people believing things without researching what the truth is? Because it reminds me of being in college when I did a paper one time and I didn't recite certain quotes that I got, and where did you get it from? And a professor sat down with me and said, you can't turn in this paper. You have to cite the sources to show that this is who said this, when, why, and where. And this is how it is with gossip. People will say things and get other people on the bandwagon of trying to tear you down when you're trying to build yourself up. And so what I learned to do when it got to that point, cut off, block, and delete, and stay focused. And then give those burdens to God. Because when God look at it and he see that you're persevering, you're biting through, you're crawling through these things, and you're persistent. And you're also persistent in prayer with him, asking him to help you, and he's helping you. Excuse me, guys. And he's helping you. And he's also honoring the vows that you made. Then he's going to come on through. Like I said, justice, because no one has a right to try to force someone to be in their life when they're toxic as hell and you are over here trying to heal. Guys, that's one of the things I don't understand. Let's say you have a relationship with someone, right? Hold on. And you have this relationship and it's not working out. You try to go to couples therapy and stuff. The person doesn't show up for it. They somewhere doing whatever, whenever, however. And in and out with the relationship, in and out, round and about, etc., and so forth. And then it gets to the point where it's over for real, permanently, because you have dealt with so much crap that it has affected your physical and mental health so much that you have to go and heal. And you decide that you don't want this toxicity anymore, ever again, because you gave so many chances, you tried, you did whatever, but it takes two parties, right? So you decide to go and heal. And that person not only want to stop your healing and growth, but they want to stop you from meeting somebody else because, hey, I don't have you, so nobody else can. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, because those burdens will be given to God. And when he sees it, he's going to return it back to where it came from, where I stay focused. Because people, you have a right to be happy. You have a right to have a life. Nobody has a right to abuse you, to treat you as a doormat, to take from you, and all the other abusive things, whether it's verbal or physically. When you start to do the work, you start to love yourself and learn your self-worth. And as you learn your self-worth, you don't deserve that. None of those things that is happening in that particular relationship is for your highest good. A relationship is supposed to enhance your life, whether it's a romantic one or family, friends, etc. Even in a business setting, it's supposed to enhance your life to a specific degree. And if it's not doing that, and it's not for your highest good, then it's time to think about this connection you have. And what I had to do is to cut off, block, and delete. And the individual didn't want that. So they started all this drama starting. And the old version of myself used to ball up in a corner crying about it. Oh, why? I didn't do this and blah, blah. And I used to get all wrapped up in it. The least I am today, I don't give a damn, people. I'm serious. I don't give a damn. I like my life and the new me and who I am today, because I was never able to stand up for myself before. I would just cave into the BS. Today I stand up. I said, I don't want this, and if we have to get restraining orders, SWAT team, whatever it has to be, so that this can, you can leave me alone, let me live my life kind of attitude. Because peace is better for me than to be broken down into pieces and wonder what a person is doing, this and that. That's not how I want to live my life. And if you guys don't want to live your life that way, you don't have to. You don't have to put up with the BS that somebody's on. This is people who are broken, and they don't want to heal. They want to stay in that place of brokenness because they feel it's some sort of attention, even though it's negative. And when you don't heal, a lot of times you do things that are not for your highest good. So drama starters, when they see that they're losing the grip on you and you're over here and they're over here in the toxicity, they try to, like I described the metaphor of crabs in a barrel pulling each other down. That's what they try to do to you, or me in my situation, pull you back into that toxicity. And I'm not going back into the toxicity. I don't have to act out a character. I don't have to be crazy about it. I just have to stand firm on what I said and do what I need to do, what's necessary to stay focused and keep moving forward. And usually when I go into prayer with God and transmute this energy to Him, He usually takes care of it. He sees it for what it is and He takes care of it. Because people, your peace and your self preservation should be everything. When you love yourself, people will love you too. But and also when you love yourself, you see things in a different perspective. You see what's for your highest good. And then you do a pro and con list of whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a romantic relationship or a business setting. Do a pro and con list and see what outweighs. In my case, when my therapist had me to do a pro and con list, I realized that the cons outweighed the pros. So I had to set boundaries. And believe it or not, as I set those boundaries, some people started being disrespectful and crossing those boundaries. So at that point, what I did is cut off, block, and delete. And at first, it used to make me think, well, maybe I was too harsh, right? Maybe I need to unblock. No, because when you unblock and a person has already disrespected you, they're showing you who they are. The mask has already fell off. The slip is hanging to the ground. They're showing you who they are. So why should I believe otherwise? So when they show me who they are time and time again, cut off, block, and delete so that I can stay at a place of peace, move forward on this healing journey to continue to heal and be at peace and to help others to do the same. Because some people like the drama. Like I said, they love to be the drama starter, but that is full of toxicity and negativity, which I have healed and I don't want in my life anymore. So it's important when you get on this path to heal that you set boundaries with these drama starters and those who want to continue the toxicity in your life and bring the hell and the negativity. Setting boundaries is a must so that you can self-preserve your physical and mental health, and so that you can acquire inner peace. Because when you're at a place of inner peace, you're not bothered by the BS that these people are on. In my case, it's been so many lessons of that I even know what it looks like in my sleep, guys, because I have gone through it so many times that, I prefer inner peace. And any friends and new doors that are opening in my life will be the same. People who are on the same path, who don't want the drama and the toxicity and the negativity, that they just want peace. And that's where I am with this today. And I know that even though those doors I had to close and it was painful to do so, these new doors that God is opening over here are full of blessings and peace and happiness and everything that I want. So why would I even consider going back to something that almost broke me? you know Move forward, guys. And at times people may not agree with what you're doing, and okay, that's understandable because they may not be on this path. However, they still need to respect what you do and to respect you as an individual. And when people can't give you the respect, it's time to set boundaries, no matter who they may be in your life. Setting boundaries, because we all deserve respect, and respect is something that's earned. So, guys, just keep moving forward. You're going to fall down, you get back up again, and be patient with yourself and be proud of any accomplishments that you've already made on this journey. Because this is not easy, none of it is. And keep showing up here, and we'll keep talking about it. We'll keep talking about everything different topics every day, but it all leads to the healing, you know? And it's so important to take care of yourself on a daily basis. Take time out, an hour or two, to do something for yourself. You know, you owe it to yourself. You don't owe any of these folks anything, but you owe everything to yourself. Remember, guys, turning this pain into power, power into a purpose into paying it forward to help somebody else, because you could be saving lives by telling your story and helping other people by telling them how you got through these difficult times. You may be helping to save someone's life as well as your own. That's the message today, guys. Thank you for being here and showing up. This is Lisa. I will always be here to encourage, uplift, shedding love and light always in this world that's spinning mostly on darkness. Thank you for being here, guys, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.